Democrats do something? Okay, Dumarella, what's your reason for asking this time? They just talk. They don't do anything. Do you know what the child tax credit is? No. Do you understand the importance of federal worker unions? I mean, I know they're important. Okay. If you watch 2 of the videos in this post, you will learn both of those things. Okay. Our Democrats have very little legislative power, but they have more messaging power than anything else. So they're going to use it, and hopefully you'll learn something. Okay, so what are their messages today? Brad Schneider and Jonathan Jackson went on News Nation to talk about the Chicago ice BS. Schneider joined Durbin and Duckworth last week at Naval Station Great Lakes, and he says that if Trump really wants to help make Chicago safe, he can release the frozen funds that are designed to do just that. Do you think he's freezing the funds just so he has an excuse to do this? Yeah, I think that's a reasonable assumption. All right, what's next? Rob Menendez was on New Jersey PBS to discuss child tax credit. He said that when we had full child tax credit, half of children were raised out of poverty. Okay, I think you actually convinced me to watch this video and learn what child tax credits are. I think that's a pretty good idea. Okay, what else? Sam Liccardo introduced the Unlock Act, House version of the bipartisan Senate Road to Housing Act, which would cut the red tape for affordable housing. That sounds really important. Yeah, and it's a bipartisan bill. It was introduced with Mike Flood. So there's a shot. I think there might be. Okay, what else? Debbie Wasserman Schultz spoke on the importance of unions, and she said that arbitrarily vacating their obligations to civil servants is going to hurt union members and non-union members alike. How? You'll just have to watch the video to find out. Okay, now I guess there are 2 videos I'm going to watch. Good. That's the goal. Okay, what else? Joe Morelli was on the fly-in, and he explained that the congressional budget system has been broken for a long time. He's on the House Appropriations Committee, and he said normally they're supposed to pass 12 bills on various subjects, but the last time that was done successfully was a quarter century ago. No way. That's what he said. Do you think constituents understanding the process better would help? It would certainly hold them more accountable than they are now, which is why he brought it up on this podcast. I think I'm starting to understand what you mean by messaging. Good. All right, what's next? Jimmy Gomez's National Summit on Housing Affordability was a success. Yeah, you talked about it a couple weeks ago, and it happened last Wednesday. And the coolest part is the whole thing is recorded. So you can watch clips from the 6-hour summit on YouTube. I don't know if I'm going to do that, but I will watch those shorter clips. Baby steps. I get it. I'm just glad you're willing to watch anything at all. Well, you convinced me. And that is today's episode of Dumarella Gets School. If you made it to the end of this post, comment with 7 words to help the algorithm and a family, because it's pretty amazing when government programs like the child tax credit are working like they should. And if you watched or read any of these stories, comment with what you learned. And a house, because affordable housing is so important, and I'm so glad that Congress is focusing on it. Even some Republicans. Our voices are a superpower, but only when we use them.